Testing, testing, 1, 2. Hi, there you go. Is that better? Hello. Are we here? This is a bit awkward. I've just been waffling silently.
Testing, 1, 2.
There you go. There's my voice. Hey guys, happy Friday. Star Wars Story here. I was not planning on doing a live stream tonight, but I've been guilt tripped into it by one of my mates. So here we are. Um, yeah. Uh, how's it going? Usually I plan these things in advance and I give everyone notice, but fuck it, I'm awake. I'll do it. I'll do a. It's been a while, so I'll do a short live stream tonight just to blow off the cobwebs. But how is everyone doing? I'm gonna read your comments now, Mr. A. Hang on 1 second. I'm just gonna everyone at my Discord. Fucking Discord. Let's see. And speaking of which, I'm going to invite you guys to Discord. Um, there we go. Archive videos. Good to see you again, guy. Um, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I'm just busy at the moment. I'm in university, drowning in work. That's the less fun answer. Yeah, so I don't know. My whole schedule's just like flipped on its axis. But it's going good. It's going okay. It's going fine. How are you? What's going on with you? What is new with you? Um, it's funny. My friend just popped up to me privately, and he goes, "Don't you usually do a live stream on Fridays?" I was, "Oh shit, yeah, I used to." Hey, AG. Hey man, good to see you. By the way, AG, thank you 1,000 thank yous for helping me acquire that footage for that different project. That is just like it. That is just. I've been searching for maybe over a year for this Asian dub, and I'm so glad to have it. So you are a lifesaver, my guy. If you need anything, I'll sort that out for you. Devon, ayo, hey, there we go. Party start. It's the same. It's the same guy. It's the famous five coming up. I'm gonna I'm gonna share my Discord for those that aren't in it. Um. Uh. Oh, no problem, no problem. Happy to help. You know what's weird though, Devon? I'm unable to download Rogue One for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's this new laptop I'm on. I've never been able to download uh, a uTorrent on this one. I used to do it on my Mac, and it's yeah. I'm having trouble getting Rogue One at the moment. Otherwise, I'd be sending you the Vader clip. So yeah, yeah, can't really help with that. I suppose I could always try uh, and isolate the sound from a YouTube clip, but yeah, I don't have access to the film at the moment, buddy. What I did was I deleted my Rogue One because I'm learning all about 4K, 4K quality, 4K this, that, and the other, and I don't use 4K because neither my laptop just isn't calibrated for it. So every time I download a 4K film, the colors always seem washed out and the lighting seems a bit weird. But I've realized that's because they're not calibrated for 4K HDR. Um, but if I download a 4K SDR, then it's like the right color, the right look, and it's just it's a higher quality than 1080. So learning about that, so I deleted Rogue One and a lot of the other things, and I've been acquiring them in um I've been acquiring them in SDR, and Rogue One's the next one I need to get. Clay Decker. Hey Clay, good to see. Hey buddy. Yeah. I. Oh my goodness. I heard about this news. It fucking sucks, man. Yeah. And I'm sorry if you guys are finding out. I think some of you found out through me through Discord. Yeah, it sucks. Kevin Conroy, the legendary voice of Batman, has passed away. He's passed away at age 66. And he was my favorite Batman. Not physically, because he's only done it once physically, and when he did play that role, he was playing like a darker version. But the Arkham games was what really introduced me to Batman. The Arkham series. I played Knight, City, Origins, um, Asylum, of course. Um, yeah, so that fucking sucks, man. He was great. I watched I loved his different versions of Batman as well, because you got him in like the Justice League cartoon, the Arkham series, um, Batman the animated series, of course, and then the character got to cameo in some other DC spin-offs. Like he was in Static Shock. Um, I don't know. And then I think Teen Titans Go. I seen it on YouTube. There's a funny clip uh, of Robin explaining why how he left Batman, and they styled that flashback to the actual Batman the animated series, and I think Kevin Conroy reprised his role when Teen Titans Robin quit. Um, so yeah, that sucks, man. He was great. I loved his voice. Actually, it was only today that I learned that on a podcast with the guy who does Pinky's voice from Pinky and the Brain, yeah, Pinky's voice. Whatever his name is it Robert? I can't remember. I never watched Pinky and the Brain. Anyway, Kevin read Christian Bale's lines in The Dark Knight. So there is a version of The Dark Knight on YouTube of him reading Christian's lines at the end, going when he's taken the fall for Harvey's crimes. He's like, but the Joker cannot win. I killed those people. But he sounds so different to Christian Bale. It's just such a completely different style. And it's cool. It's interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say it was better, but it is. He makes it his own thing. But it was also a cold read. It wasn't. It's not like he was going for the context of the scene. I think he just sort of, he probably forgot what the context was. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. He said it was a cold read. It sucks, man. Like, what a sad day for comic book fans. Batman's my favorite superhero as well, because he doesn't have any superpowers. And again, the Arkham games, I really got lost in them. Um, yeah, horrible. I was waiting for Mark Hamill's tweet. It was a nice tweet, nice photo of them together. You never really see them together, Mark and Kevin. So it was nice because there's very limited behind the scenes um, footage for the Arkham readings. But yeah, man, I mean, how long have they been doing it? From the 90s? So like 20 years? Is it? Yeah. Over 20 years. Oh, 30 years even. So I guess, yeah, 30-ish years. Yeah, just, it's a long time to be Batman. It is fucking sad. But you know what? I'm glad that I assume Kevin got to see Robert Pattinson's Batman, which is, of course, the latest one. Um, Devon says that his favourite live action Batman is Christian Bale, along with the actor in 1989. Who was the? Are you talking about? Are you talking about? What's his fucking name? Oh my god, how have I forgotten his name? Adam West? No, not Adam West. Although he was, he's a legend in his own right. No, who was in Tim Burton's one? Who was Tim Burton Batman? Um, Michael Keaton. There you go, Michael Keaton. Is that who you're talking about, Devon? You like I like Michael Keaton. You know what's weird? I'm not saying Robert Patterson's is my favorite, but I think I like his universe, like his Batman universe, the best, other than the Arkham series. Um, because I liked Christian Bale's one, but that's a very specific, realistic approach. So to me, that's more like a spy movie, espionage and 007 and equipment and stuff. But the Batman with Robert Pattinson, I like it because it felt like a sort of like Mask of Zorro kind of film. 30 years, 30 years, and he voiced Batman in so many different projects. Most of them, if not all of them, animated. Apart from the one he got to play Bruce Wayne in, I can't remember. I don't know which was it. Was it like the Batgirl or Birds of Prey? I don't know. He played like a dark Batman who becomes a killer, and he's wearing like a body suit because like his body's been damaged over the years from fighting. Like he wears like like an exoskeleton. Um, oh man, yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. He was great. I love the Arkham games. Um, I really, yeah, the Arkham games really opened up Batman to me. And then as I was playing them more, I realized that they didn't all they were sort of loosely based on the comics, but they had their own continuity. But yeah, the Arkham world universe. Oh yeah, so it was in Batwoman that Kevin got to be a live action Batman. Good for I'm glad he did that. It's a shame we never saw him in a suit though. That would have been cool. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah, the Arkham games. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, no, I just really like them. Uh, Devon points out that people did an unfair comparison between Bale and Affleck taking a knife. Yeah, I think I've seen that video. Massive difference between the two Batmen getting stabbed was Christian's was a realistic. It was a realistic universe, so there's no superpowers in the in the in the Nolan verse. So when he got stabbed, yeah, he had a realistic reaction, but also it's where he got stabbed. He got stabbed sort of between the armor plates in like the stomach. That's way more like damaging to a person than I think. Yeah, when did Affleck got stabbed in the shoulder? But it's cool that we got to see those arm spikes get used like against weapons. That's the funny thing. I liked Affleck's one because it reminded me of Arkham, the Arkham series. Like even some people on YouTube have edited like like Arkham icons above him. So like press Y for block or press X to use your cape. It was quite it's quite funny. But yes, the world is a little bit lesser now that we don't have Kevin Conroy. He was a cool Batman. There's a video on YouTube that I like called well, I can't remember what it's called, but it's and I don't know where the audio's from. It sounds like it was sort of pulled from like either a game audio file or it's just a bonus thing. But it's Kevin's Batman talking about his contingencies for the Justice League should they ever go rogue. So like if you want to take down Superman, use Kryptonite. If you want to kill this, that, and the other, use this. And it's fun listening to him being so strategic and stuff like that. And I don't know, yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether it was like a YouTuber who just added visuals to this, or if it was just a scene lifted from it. But yeah, it's just it's nice. It's cool listening to Kevin talk. Another one of my favorite things from the Arkham series, though, are the moments where you get to be a detective. Like yeah, you actually get to, especially in Arkham Knight, when yeah, you put on detective mode and you have to sort of look at like bullet. I was gonna say statistics, but that's not right. Bullets. What's the word? It's gonna drive me crazy. Ballistics. Bullet ballistics. Um, Rhymes with statistics. Um, but yeah, I like them. I like them. Although I think my favorite thing about the Arkham games, being totally honest, was Mark Hamill's Joker. That's of all the Jokers he's done in the animated series and the new Batman Adventures, in what the odd cameo he does in Static Shock and things like that. I liked his Joker in the Arkham series because it was the most sadistic he'd played. Mm. Sorry, it's on the drink. But anyhow, we've all have our different favorite Batman games on our introduction to the character. So Devrin says Channel did a awesome video on what if Bale was in. Wait, what channel is that? What channel is that, Devrin? Channel did an awesome video on what if Bale was in Batman v Superman and other movies that continue on from that. Channel Awesome. Oh, sorry, Channel Awesome. Gotcha. Okay. Uh, I never played the Telltale games because I'm not a fan of. Well, I got nothing against them, but I've just got such a short attention span. I can't sit around and wait to press the button. You know, like waiting for the conversation to end so I can just click X or B or whatever. But I've watched the clips and they seem enjoyable. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a third season of Batman Telltale. Uh, Mark's greatest performance as Joker was in Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, says Clay Decker, when he was delivering the monologue and how he tortured Robin. I like that scene as well because Batman is like at his absolute like limit through all the stern and batarangs. You're just a boy in a play suit crying for mommy and daddy. Yeah, what's he say? It'd be funny if it wasn't so pathetic. Oh, what the hell? I'll laugh anyway. And he just goes crazy. And then I just love the music. And then Batman just bursts through the projector room and just beats the shit out of Joker. And he goes, "If you don't like the movie, I've got slides." Joker dies in two different ways in Batman: Return of the Joker. There's the theatrical. There's the official version, we should say, or I think it's the theatrical as well. I'm not sure, but it's the one where obviously he gets shot by uh, Tim Drake. But in the censored version, Tim Drake doesn't shoot him. He just sort of wrestles with him in like the control room, where there's a load of electric wires, and Joker slips and he accidentally electrocutes himself, and it's less. I suppose it's more child friendly, but yeah. But yeah, Clay reckons that's Mark's best performance. You know what? My favourite Mark Hamill laugh is the one in the Justice League when he hits Batman over the head with like a bag full of rocks, and he does that laugh. But it's not the last bit of the laugh that I like. You know, when he starts shrieking, it's the sort of it's the middle. It's like that's to me when his voice was in his prime, because as he's got older, his voice has got more gravelly, and that's like the Arkham voice you hear. But that's not by choice, because a lot of people when they do impressions of Mark, they think like, or to talk like this, you have to really like this is all he sounds like now. But like that's more to do with Mark's age than, you know what I mean? Well, like if you want to hit like listen to how Joker sounds in the Justice League animated series, that is his prime, in my opinion. Uh, do you mind to make your voice louder? Is my voice quiet? Is everyone combating? Like, is my voice okay to everyone? Let me know. Bueller. Let me know my voice is Oh, you're on a train and completely can't hear you. Am I quiet for everyone else? Or is it just my guy AG? And also, what time is it there, AG? I think I've heard of Betty Kruger before, Devrin. I have to double check him. Okay, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you, AG. Maybe you can't hear me. I recommend earphones. That's what you need, my boy. Earphones. Um, but I'll endeavour to talk like that. Darth Jada, hi. Clay Decker, my favourite Mark Joker laugh is in Mask of the Phantasm when he's talking to the councilman and he pushes him on the table and starts laughing. Um, what is the image on the video? That is Grand Moff Tarkin in his bunny slippers, having. Oh, sorry, no, you're talking about the thumbnail, aren't you? That is. I can't remember the. I found it on Google. I am Flame. Hello there. Good to see you. No, I how do I pronounce your name? Creador de Curio. I apologize if I've mispronounced that, my friend, but I tried. Yeah, I just Googled Star Wars wallpapers. Maybe you could put like the Mortis gods or something. Uh, but yeah, at the moment, it's my channel wallpaper. So I guess if I don't have a thumbnail for live streams, it just uses the wallpaper. But I do need to make a custom wallpaper. In fact, if anyone's feeling creative, then make me a wallpaper, damn it, using the highlights of my edits, because that's what I intend to do. So sad. We lost Kevin Conroy. Ooh, Clay Deck, it's me as well. When I watch you on TV, I have to have the audio on 100%. I don't know what to recommend. Because everything on my end is on max capacity, max volume. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what to recommend. I'm looking at my screen at the moment is like whenever I talk, my bar is on my volume bar is on like yellow, which is just before like too loud. But anyway, I don't know what to recommend. Um, uh, AG, I was not planning on doing a live stream, but my friend sort of popped up to me and said, like, you haven't done one of these in a while. What happened? And I was thinking, shit, I haven't. I've been so distracted by university that I've fallen out of schedule. So I thought, fuck it, I'm awake right now. I'll do a late live stream. Yeah, so yeah, I might do one tomorrow at an earlier time, but I don't know. It's just random. Devon says, "Hey man, could I show you a video? You could do a live stream reaction on this stream." The problem is if I stream the video, I might get flagged for copyright. And block, and the video. I don't know. How long is the video as well? Because also, so that's the thing. If I show the video, it might cause problems, and if I'm just watching it from my end, people might get bored. If that makes sense. Not to be, I'm not trying to put you down, my guy. Just, yeah. I think it's easier for me to do it whenever we're on Discord, but On YouTube, probably not. That's just my that's my 2 cents on the matter. Oh, good. Clay Decker is happy with. Oh, it's a fan impression. Yeah. Send me a fan impression then. We can all listen to that. Excellent. Yeah. Let's do that. If you send it to me on Discord, I can play it on my phone right next to the microphone. Yeah, no, Arkham Batman is my favorite Batman. It's like a nice mix between comic book based and I don't know, and also the fact that he wasn't just a Batman we watched; it was one we played. We got to be detectives. Let me have a look on Discord. Right, I might have heard this.
Hello, Crazy Jason 9000. Well, I really want to be the Joker in this film, but I'm really not familiar with that character. So I thought I'd try some lines, right? Heath Ledger's Joker, because that's the only Joker that exists, of course. So, here's my audition. Joker to Joker. Hopefully I get it. I'm not very good, but here I go. Wanna know how I got these scars? Serious.
Yeah, sorry, I can't play the whole thing because they're playing Hans Zimmer music. I'll get flagged. Yeah, that's it's cool. It's interesting. You know what? I would wager that he sounds closer to who's the guy who voiced Joker in Arkham Origins? Troy Baker. He sounds more Troy Baker than Mark Hamill, but it's not bad. It's good. It's always weird though. It's interesting, but it's weird to hear the animated style Joker reading Heath Ledger's lines because it's like they're just separate universes. CDC, I can't pronounce your name, my friend, says, why don't you make videos telling the story of everything in Star Wars legend, canon, and legacy? And also put your own thoughts on those videos. First and foremost, I'm very badly organized. I'm behind with everything. Like, look, I'm. If one thing you'll notice about this channel is I don't upload on a consistent basis. Uh, so I think if I did started doing like content like that, I think it would take me longer than the average guy because I'm so bad at like I said, I'm just bad at all this shit. And I don't know. And then I think my channel would fall into a weird sort of limbo because you have to remember most people that subscribe to my channel do so because I do fan edits. That's like the channel's main theme. Uh, you know what I mean? There's so many channels where people discuss what happens in Legends, in current. It just like my channel would end up just becoming one of those, and then like for instance, I used to subscribe to like a million Star Wars channels. There was like the Stupendous Wave, Star Wars comics. I can't remember, just like Dash Star. Just so many different Star Wars sort of information things, but they all just ended up being the bloody same after a while. It was the same regurgitated thing over and over again. But I suppose people have their own slightly different thoughts on it. But I just didn't want to be that, even if it meant like if I did that, I thought maybe my channel would be more relevant to mainstream. But fuck it, it's not me. I don't think. Yeah, so I don't think it would suit this channel. Now, the Grand Moff Talking channel, which when I find time I want to build up, that is going to be those are going to be video essays where I talk about stuff, but it's not just going to be like, oh, here's this character from this comic and this is what, because that already exists. There's Star Wars Explained or Star Wars audio comics or but no, Grand Moff Talking is more opinion based, and I think that's better than than just being a database. Because if I'm saying, hey guys, I watched this film and I think, this is what I personally think about this scene, then at least that's not regurgitated. That's like something I've just thought of by myself. It's not like that's the thing. A lot of Star Wars channels are data banks. The Mandalore. That. By the way, I love a channel with a good pun, and that's a great pun. But yeah, he took. His is an information based one, talking about characters and Star Wars history. There's Leia's Leia, which again, a fantastic name, and that's actually a female Star Wars content creator, and I don't really listen to these information channels anymore. I unsubscribe from most. But I think I stayed subscribed to her because I don't really see that many female Star Wars channels out there. So I think it's good to back that up. But yeah, I subscribe to very few Star Wars channels now because I don't want to hear from like 8 different people like who Commander Cody is. Like, you know what I mean? That's what Wikipedia's for. What I do subscribe to mainly are fan editors. And the reason I've subscribed to fan editors is because I am a fan editor, so that kind of shit excites me. Watching people tweak movies and put their own spin on them. But also, yeah, that's the thing. Different fan editors aren't gonna do the same shit as everyone else. They have their own projects, their own creativity and style and signatures. Um, and I like tribute channels. So I like people who do like music videos. Like for instance, Darth Porg did a Dooku tribute video, and this is way before Tales of the Jedi. And what was cool was he sort of blended scenes together, which it never occurred to me that they were in a sense parallels or visual Easter eggs to each other. They reference each other. It's like George Lucas saying that it's like poetry, it rhymes. But it was like, wow, that they I never realized they framed it the way. So that's the stuff I'm into. So yeah, I appreciate the suggestion that why don't I make my own videos telling the story of everything in Star Wars? But that's not the original intention of my channel. The reason I called my channel Star Wars Story was because I wanted to show the story of Star Wars through tribute videos. And my very first edit is the whole "Fear is the path to the dark side" video, because I thought Yoda pretty much foreshadowed everything. So I did that, and then it somehow became fan edits instead, and it's taken me so long just to get a small following. But let me read these comments. Think we can watch the whole thing on a Discord voice chat. You know what, man? I we will. I don't know when, because after this I will be going to bed because I'm exhausted. But we will, man. We'll find a time or something. We will. We will. Maybe we'll do it before our Sunday movie night. For those that don't know, for those that have donated to my Clone Wars microseries canon project, they're eligible to join our weekly movie nights on Discord. It's a private thread where we discuss the microseries and toss around ideas. And a lot of the times, people who've donated who are also commented on those weekly movie nights, they've actually pointed out things that I've never considered, or came up with suggestions that's actually made me tweak some things in the canon project. So it's not guaranteed, but if you donate to the micro series and you have a solid like suggestion or recommendation with evidence behind it, who knows, you could really influence the creative process, not just the possibilities. But yeah, the micro series is actually getting more and more donations now, and I think the reason why is I've been spamming different Reddit threads like Star Wars or fan edits, the Delta class starship upgrade really caught some people's attention. And again, I got to thank Darth Pork for that because he was, that was just amazing. He did it so quick as well. I thought it would take him weeks and it didn't. And he just sort of sent me back and I was like, wow, okay, wow. So yeah, his work has been totally invaluable. So yeah, donations are coming. We still, it's still a drop in the ocean though because we got a lot of shit to draw and reanimate, but we're getting there. We're getting there. There still isn't a release date. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. So, but we're trying. Dev, right, let me get through. I want to read these comments. Clay Decker. Oh no, AG says I just beat the Arkham Knight last week and I got this news this week. Yeah, I loved Arkham Knight. I thought it was a perfect ending. Um, it was interesting. I'm glad you went on a journey with Kevin Conroy before he passed. You know, because I have a feeling a lot of people will suddenly buy or play the Arkham games because of what's happened. Nothing wrong with that per se, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that, but you get what I'm saying. Right, Mega Drive, or in the words of Johnny Depp, Mega Pint. Uh, Mega Drive 96 says, not sure if you answered this already, but what's your favorite Star Wars game? Probably the original Battlefront 2. I spent most of my childhood playing that with my cousins. Battlefront 2, we played it two player. We did the campaign, or we were against each other. We played online. I used to cheat. I used to like. There was a glitch on Tatooine in the heroes versus villain battles where if you do a front roll through one of the Tatooine huts, you could get inside it, and then you could you could attack people without them getting you. And I got kicked out of so many games. I didn't do it to win. I just did it to annoy people. Yeah, I was a little shit. So yeah, Battlefront 2, that was a classic game, and also it gave us some cool insight to the clone troopers, and Tamora Morrison got to really flesh out the characters. That was just that was like the golden era for the prequels. That was. Mm. So that would have been 2005. We have Revenge of the Sith, Battlefront 2. It was just a great year. So Battlefront 2, I think, and Republic Commando is pretty cool as well. Um, Clay Decker says people forget that the first Star Wars speculation channel was Star Wars News and Views. Just two guys sitting in a room speculating on the Force Awakens leaks. I did not know that. Are they still going? I'll have to check them out. And that's a cool name. It rhymes. Star Wars News and Views. I guess the problem is, uh, people, people like the best names are the ones that either have like the same lettering or just short. So look, Star Wars Theory, effective channel name because it's three words: Star Wars, which you already know, and Theory. That's it. If his name was Star Wars Theory and Explanations and that would bore the shit out of everyone. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons I like Star Wars Story because it's like three S's. Now, granted, because I'm a fan editor, Story probably isn't even the most relevant name, but um, I did call it that. And then I did actually change the name to Star Wars Blue Milk Edits. And then I think there is a legit company out there called Blue Milk Edits. But then once Rogue One was announced, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, fuck this, I'm changing it back. I need my name back quick. And what's cool is I managed to get the custom URL years ago, but now that YouTube has these at sort of hashtags or whatever, um, yeah, I am at Star Wars Story, not at Star Wars Story 2 or 37 or 66. So no, I'm keeping that now forever. Devon says Willem Dafoe as the Joker. You know what's funny? When Joker the movie came out, afterwards I said to my friend, Said to my friend Adam, and this is before Joker 2. This was not long before Joker 2 was announced. But I told him, I think actually it was after we watched Far From Home, and obviously Willem Dafoe was just awesome. Um, I said this would be a cool idea. What if for Joker 2? This is before it was even announced it was a musical, but I had this idea of what if Joker is still in Arkham, and he's remained there for like 20 years or so. Um, and someone like there's some guy who has been rewatching him killing the Murray Franklin, and decides I'm going to be the new Joker, and Arthur Fleck doesn't like that there's this wannabe copycat, and so he comes out of retirement, and it's like Joker versus Joker. That's what I thought. I didn't necessarily think Willem Dafoe, but I think he was on my mind because he was on everyone's mind. That was my idea, sort of like someone's trying to upstage him. But yeah, there's a musical now, and there are two Jokers. It's interesting. It'll probably be great. Uh, yeah. So Red Five goes, love the thumbnail. Star Killer and Ahsoka as the son and daughter, respectively. Yeah, it's interesting. Star Killer and Ahsoka are two apprentice concepts that came out in the same year, and both uh, famously wield two lightsabers. Yeah, so Ahsoka is Anakin's Padawan, and Starkiller was Vader's secret apprentice. So yeah, it's a cool thing. I don't know who the original author is, but I found it on Google. AG says, by the way, I also make a fan edit on a clip of Book of Boba Fett's. Can you take a look? I can. Do you want me to take a look at this very moment, or would you prefer me to take a look on Discord? Because on Discord, I can do that and give you some feedback. Uh, I've seen William. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, Willem Dafoe's Joker and Nicholas Cortez. Nicholas Cortez is a great voice actor. Um, he does a really good Grand Inquisitor voice, and he does a good Joker. He does a lot of great, amazing characters, and he is part of the Clone Wars microseries canon edit. He is voicing Count Dooku because I needed Dooku to have some original or alternative lines of dialogue. But what's great about Nick Cortez's Dooku is he can actually nail both Christopher Lee's style and Corey Burton's. So yeah, it's great. If you watch my Count Dooku versus Grievous training video with the canon edition, listen to the new line of dialogue when he's observing Grievous's lightsaber. So yeah, Nicholas Cortez, very talented guy. Um, Clay Decker says Tales of the Jedi puts the deleted scene from Attack of the Clones into more context. The one about the Lost 20 or the Lost 22 or whatever it's called. You know what's funny? So I think I'm the only one on YouTube who's, I mean, maybe not anymore actually, but I think for the longest time I was the only one that uploaded uh, this deleted scene from the DVD, or is it the Blu-ray? I don't know, but it's Obi-Wan speaking to Madame Jocasta Nu about Dooku leaving. Now, for the life of me, I don't know why I did this. I tinted the video ever so slightly blue, and I don't know whether it's because I wanted it to look more blue because obviously it's in the Temple archives. I don't know if I just wanted it to I was more new to editing, but basically, ever since Tales of the Jedi, so many people have pinched my deleted scene. And I don't blame them, but I recognize them whenever they're seen because it's got this like blue tint, and I'm like, fuck, that's mine. I think Screen Crush. I think they've used it, or was it New Rockstars? No, I think it's Screen Crush. Um, but yeah, yes, the Dooku scene added context. Yeah, I loved Dooku's Tales of the Jedi episodes. They were just three completely separate yet intertwined stories of his fall, and his voice is just fucking powerful. Corruption like yours must be eradicated. Or or you hear him as a Jedi and as a Sith in the last episode, because in the Jedi he sounds so like depressed and sad. He just goes, "I want only to bring order to the galaxy." But then he just turns so cold and he goes, "Then let me bring you peace, Master Yaddle." And it's just like, damn. Like it's just like, it's just Corey Burton knocked out the park. He's fantastic. Even Christopher Lee, who'd heard Corey's lines for the Clone Wars movies before he redubbed it, he was like, "Yeah, this guy sounds awesome. You don't need me." I'm paraphrasing, of course, but yeah. Imagine if Dooku was in the Phantom Menace and Qui Gon was the one that ordered the production of clones. Again, that's a great theory. Not theory, but no, that's a great what if scenario. Um, maybe that. I should have changed my name to that. Wouldn't that be a good fan editor name? Star Wars scenarios. Because I changed the scenarios, but I suppose you could do that for anything. Yeah. Um, I'm sure someone will make a theory video on that. I suppose, yeah, because would Dooku have killed Qui Gon? He probably would have. That's what I have. That's what I think personally. Even though Qui Gon was his apprentice. So Clay Decker says in regards to the Star Wars news and views guys, no, the two guys live in different states, so it's hard to get the videos made. Oh, that sucks, man. And that's another thing. That's another reason I stopped sort of watching Star Wars channels. A lot of them are just bullshit. I've not seen Star Wars news and views. This doesn't necessarily apply to them, but um, a lot of it's like leaks and bullshit, like trailer out, or behind the scenes, this has been leaked, or this film's doomed because they've had to do reshoots, and it ruins it for me. I don't need to hear that like Solo Star Wars stories in trouble because they're doing reshoots. Like A New Hope was saved through reshoots. I don't want to hear about leaks because that's going to spoil the film. I want to be surprised. So yeah, that's another reason I filtered out a lot of channels. AG says, "I think I may be the only man who has no interest in the Joker movie." Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Have you seen it before though? That's my question. Are you talking about the sequel or the original or the one that came out in 2019? Check out my DMs. What am I? Yep. I do love the Willem Dafoe, just everything. He's been born to play Joker for a while. He's got the right facial structure, and his laugh is just awesome. Uh, yeah, he was good in. He was the only good thing from Netflix's Death Note. He played Ryuk very well. He had that laugh. Uh, Maybe now, right? What was it you wanted me to see, AG? Oh yeah, send me it now, AG. Send me on Discord. I can't promise to watch it now. If it's one that you just listen to, then I don't know. We'll see. Just send it to me, my friend. Um. Devon says, "Hey mate, so you know the ARC troopers on Hypori? Yeah, I was wrong. They weren't 10 but 20. Yeah, including Fordo. So a nice mix of blue and green with Fordo in lead red. Yeah, sorry man, I did see that. Again, by now I'm not active on Discord apart from on my stream nights, but or yeah, I'm not on it as much as I should be. But yeah, no, so I did get that. I should have replied to that if I didn't. I probably didn't. I watched the 2019 before it, just not the movie I want. Okay, fair enough. I liked the Joker movie because it didn't feel like a comic book film. It felt like like sort of like a self-contained psychological, I don't know, almost fun drama. Um, to me, yeah, it was interesting. Uh, it's Yeah, it was. It blew me away because I didn't want it to be like X Men Origins Wolverine or something. I didn't want it to be a super villain origin movie. Blah blah. It just sort of became something else. It was like just like yeah, just like a mentally ill man who's had enough. And I think at the time I was depressed as fuck, so I got it. You know, I was like really I was in a similar mind frame. Not well, yeah. I could have murdered someone. Still can, in fact. I think I could kill someone. Oh, AG says he put it on his YouTube channel. Could you send me a link then? Because it won't let me click on your name on the live stream chat. Um, if you send me a link on Discord privately, I'll go on your channel. If it's a fan edit, I love fan edits. Devon did a cool fan edit of the Darth Maul hallway scene. I like the music choice, by the way. It sounds quite similar to what was used, so it seems very appropriate. It was good. Devon wants to know: has Darth Porg, who is a one of the integral workers on the micro series canon edit, has he done any recolors in the micro series? No, not yet, and I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, I don't know if he'd want a recolor job or if he'd want to do something more complex like he did with the ship. But the other thing is I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying his availability isn't as flexible at the moment. Um, so and he's been working on sorry, I dropped my microphone. He's been working on Crimson Mall's Kenobi fan film, sorry, fan edit, uh, and I don't want to distract Darth Porg from that because that's coming out this Christmas or this winter. This month, in fact, I believe. I've been working with Crimson Mall on his Kenobi edit, and it is fantastic. It's mainly his, but I've lent my opinion, and there are some changes I have fought for in that Kenobi series where I've said to him, "Look, dude, this is your vision, this is your project, but I'm begging you, please let this scene run this way." And I've always had to like fight my case and say, "Look, I know you feel about this, but can I just say I think I think you shouldn't show this person or this image this early until you know what I mean." Like, and I've been I've been so small things like that. I've been like a ghost, not writer, but I've been a whisper in his ear, and yeah, I'm proud of this fan edit, and I hope you guys see it. It is amazing. I mean, we've got some nice Easter eggs, cameos, you know, new scenes in a sense. It's just fantastic, and that's the thing. A lot of people have done edits of the Kenobi series, but I feel like ours has enough changes and enough unique elements that it is different enough to be worth a watch. I wouldn't make you guys watch something that's eerily similar to everyone else's. We've made some radical changes, and it's great. So yeah, Darth Pork has also assisted on that with more complicated things than recolors. So once he is more free, I'll get him to do more on the micro series. Yeah. You know what sucks, man? Rebirth Island is coming to an end, and that fucking sucks because I love Rebirth Island. It's I love that game. It's like I've had so many fond memories of that. Yeah, let me Cad Bane. So Cad Bane's death with Boba Fett's original theme. Oh, I can't hear it because I've got a headset. Hang on. Let's see. You know what? So yeah, sorry. I was AG's done a cool edit of Cad Bane's death with Boba Fett's theme. I like it. I like it, my guy. You know what? I feel like this is like the halfway point towards what the final one should be. So I think this scene plus the song that the score that you chose, uh, but I'd slow it down. or get someone to make a cover of that theme, so it's like so it sounds like it's been made for the TV show. So imagine it was this speed, AG. Imagine, yeah, imagine it was like this speed. Maybe a bit quick. Hang on. But no, solid idea. Let me put it back to normal. Solid idea though, man. I like it. I'm gonna subscribe to you. Everyone subscribe to AG if that's what you do, AG. Do you do fan edits? Oh, you do. Oh, cool. Star Wars remake window. Yeah, I'm gonna check these out, man. Everyone subscribe to AG. Your name isn't the easiest to type because we don't use Asian numerals, but no, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to you on my personal account. I never subscribe to anything on my Star Wars account. Um, I look forward to everything else you do. Um, that's cool, man. Devon would love to see Fordo team up with Rex. I'm very anxious to know what Dave Filoni's thoughts on Fordo are. If I had to guess, I think Fordo is Rex. As in, I've been saying this for like months now, but the Clone Wars can the Clone Wars micro series is mostly based on concept. So, for instance, a Sarge Ventress is based on concept art for Count Dooku. Well, no, no. Well, actually, no. To be more specific, yeah, her appearance is what Count Dooku is going to look like, but I also believe her appearance is based on Darth Maul's concept art. So yeah, there's like three things going on there. Uh, well, yeah, you know what, AG, a lot of my older edits aren't aren't amazing. But it's sort of fun to watch how people improve and get better. A lot of mine are very basic, but I just yeah, practice makes perfect, my guy. It's cool though. I saw someone else do a similar edit to yours, where he adds Boba Fett's theme. It's when he's in his starfighter shooting down the biker gang. They played it. It was yeah, it was cool. I'm surprised Disney just didn't do it once. Maybe it's because they didn't want him to be seen as the villain as he was in that one, but it's still cool. But I'll check out your videos, man. Yeah, I want to know what happened to Fordo. If he is a canon concept or if he's just the blueprint for Rex. Um, it'd be good to. It'd be interesting to know. He fits the profile for Rex, except he's red, not blue. Fordo, who gets misranked like at least three times. He gets called commander, then he gets called sergeant, then commander, and then eventually captain. But I wonder if he just got promoted in that battle, and that's where this confusion's from. Probably not, but there you go. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so tired. This is late, but even by my standards, this is late because usually I would have done this about 4 hours ago. I'll tell you what. I watched a film last night called Boiling Point. You ever seen Boiling Point? It's on Netflix, at least in the UK or European one. Boiling Point is fantastic. It's a film starring Stephen Graham and a few others whose name I cannot remember, but it takes place in Britain. It's about a restaurant, and it's very stressful because there's just different problems. Like one of the chefs has mental health problems, and like there's a a food critic who's come to the restaurant, and then the manager doesn't know what she's doing, and then there's a potentially racist customer. All these different things. It's so like fucking stressful. Like it gives you anxiety. But what's cool about it is it's the film is all done in one take. Uh, and I don't just mean it's not like that war film where they stuck a bunch of takes together to make it look like one sequence. This was literally just a single take. I'm not saying they didn't record multiple takes, but what I'm saying is, well, they only chose one of them for the final film. So that means for like over an hour and a half, it's like they had to get everything right. Uh, and yeah, it was. It's just it's great. I recommend watching it. Boiling Point, it's called. Great acting. Stephen Graham. He needs his name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's just one of the best. He was also in The Irishman. Um, This is England, or I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean 4 as one of the goody goody pirates. But there you go.
Chicken shed.
That's my phone going off. Thank you, phone. Can't multitask anymore. Um, Look at my yeah. I'm nearly on 15,000 subscribers. It's taken me since 2011, I think. But yeah, we're getting there. Um, I think yeah, it's a risky thing, this micro series canon edit, because on the one hand, I think more people are discovering it and are donating, which is so lovely. But it's it's a fine line, because I know that any day now I'll probably get a fucking cease and desist letter, and then I'll be really screwed, because don't get me wrong, I'm more than capable of paying back what people have donated. I wouldn't be able to do it all at once, but I could. I've got a list of everyone who's donated. I could easily trace everyone back, but it's like I don't want to just sort of. If I did ever get a cease and desist, like I don't want to abandon it. I don't want to abandon the project, because it's like it's such a radical thing. It's got to be completed. And then like how far am I willing to risk this shit? Uh would I be able to just sort of do it undercover and release it? Oh, there's a video that just came out 6 hours ago called "Revenge of the Sith Ruined slash Fixed Darth Vader's Helmet." Okay, that sounds interesting. I don't know why it's on my recommendation, but fuck it, I'll check it out. By a guy called Weird Pigeon Productions. Why not? Uh, you know what's cool? JX Editor just did a video. I need to double check. I haven't checked the description, but I believe he's used voice synthesizers to make Mark Hamill talk at the end of Rise of Skywalker, and he's giving Rey instructions about bearing his lightsaber. JX Editor. Let's have a look. Let's see.
Now that you are a master, I ask that you take my laser sword and you must lock it away.
Okay, in this clip, I've edited audio of Master Iraquois in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep to make Luke actually tell Rey to hide the sabers. Some people might consider this a spoiler, since it reveals why Rey is there before she buries the saber. Okay, hang on. Why is that a spoiler? Oh, I see what you mean. I suppose so. It's a cool idea, though. Um, da, da, da. Yeah. Uh, you know what'd be cool? I think Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker has a child that he doesn't know about, and he will inherit that blue lightsaber, and Rey won't be the last Skywalker. Um, I think Broom Boy should be retconned, or it should be revealed that he is Luke's long lost kid. Luke could have had a night of passion with somebody, and yeah, had a kid. That's what I think. Um, by the way, do you need any help on the project? I can do first. Wow, AG. I'm always looking for people who can do frame by frame color correction. There's a lot of that going out. It would be immensely time consuming, but I need people to make color corrections. If you're interested and want to do it part time, that would be immensely helpful. And even though I'm sort of trying to, yeah, we can discuss it in Discord. We can discuss it in Discord. That could be so helpful, my guy. Yes, if anyone wants to help the micro series and is adequate at Photoshop, because I need people. Like that's the thing. Even though I need help from as many people as I can get, I do have like particular standards, and if it's not up to the scratch of my vision, I have to be cruel to be kind. But AG, man, I'd love to take you for a test run. That'd be amazing. That would be so immensely helpful. I'll probably get going in about what time did I do this? What time did I start? How long have I been? I've been doing what? Have I been doing this for a fucking hour? Live 1 hour. Wow. Okay. I'd say about, yeah, 13 minutes. We'll call it 13 minutes, and I'm off ski. Um, I don't know when our next. Why don't you make Ray as Luke's lost kid? I could do. I could do. I just that doesn't like a fun edit, but I think it would be weird that Luke A doesn't know it's her, like that can't sense the sort of daughter vibes, and then B, like why couldn't he hazard a guess, because like the timing would work out. I don't know. Um, let's see. I would rather her be a Kenobi, or even, this sounds quite radical, Anakin's reincarnation, like the next chosen one. I wouldn't even mind that, because that sort of, I don't know. Devon says, uh, uh, Fordo received the Chancellor's Service Medal, but he refused it and bestowed it onto one of his fallen men, which is unselfish and honourable, and he remained a captain. Oh, fair enough. That's cool. Um, you are doing it for fun, and fans who love the Clone Wars told from two different ways. So yeah, the micro series, yeah, it's tricky. The Originally, I was going to start each episode with the music from the 3D show, but the more I think about it, despite the fact that I'm trying to bridge the two shows together and they both take place during the Clone Wars and they both have Clone Wars in the name, they are technically different shows. So I don't want to just use 3D's music in 2D. I'm going to put a slight spin on it so that it is the 2D's thing. In fact, there's a few episodes of the 2D one that I think the best thing to do is, like, it's going to gradually become the 3D one. So you'll see each episode will start slightly different to the other. It's kind of like Andor. Andor, every time the title comes up, has like slightly more instrumentation. I believe it was New Rockstars that pointed this out, or Screen Crash, but it's a great catch. Um, but yeah, um, I can feel my eyes going, guys. I'm absolutely nodding off, and I've been doing this for an hour. I may or may not be on tomorrow, my friends. But yeah, I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna flee. At some point, I need to make a Clone Wars Q&A video. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I'm glad I've held off from doing it because I have more insight into how it's going to be done, etc. So I need to do a Q&A and raise awareness. And also, I need to think of other ways I can raise funds to help support the animation prices. I've already got a GoFundMe. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. How I can do it. How I can do it. But if you guys have any suggestions, uh, yeah, I'm all ears. Um, Clay Decker says, I think Rex was originally supposed to be Alpha 17, but they changed it. Um, but yeah, there's a Dooku comment. Oh yeah, Clay Decker also said, I went back and watched a video on young Christopher Lee and Tales of the Jedi nailed the look. Yeah, I suppose they did. I suppose they used Christopher Lee as a basis, but there's been some really cool photoshops of him as a Jedi. An edit I wanted to make ages before Tales of the Jedi was giving him a blue lightsaber in Attack of the Clones, and the reason why is because I think him having the red lightsaber is a spoiler for the sort of mini plot twist at the end. Because at the end, um, it's revealed he's Tyrannus. So it could have been cool if he was masquerading with a blue saber during his battle with Yoda and Obi Wan, and then it's like within the Clone Wars, he announced, I don't know, headcanon, I guess. But yeah, I need to spread it through Facebook and Tumblr. I try and separate my Star Wars life from my personal life, but maybe I'll do it for Facebook. I've already spread it through some Tumblr things, I think. But anyway, if you guys can share and spread the word, that would be great. My friends, I'm gonna love you and leave you, but I may be on tomorrow. I may be doing a live stream earlier tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT. Yeah, that's if I do it. I'm quite busy with uni. I've got work I've got to do. Yeah, I'm procrastinating too much. My friends, thank you so much. Good to see you guys again. Glad you're all alive and well. Think of some questions you might have for me for the mic series, and I'll endeavour to answer them. Cheers, guys. Take care. May the force be with you always.